And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I am your forensic femme fatale, and Natalie is your true crime addict connoisseur.
We're just two girls who were once asked by our fairy godmother what we wanted, bigger boobs or a better memory. And for the life of us, we cannot remember what we said.
I don't remember at
It's
all.
a mystery. But we always remember to obsess about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
Here is your disclaimer, chatters. The following crime chat contains adult content and descriptions of potentially violent scenarios. Your listener discretion is advised.
You have been warned. And before we get into today's crime chat, Kat, what have you done?
COVID.
Oh, poor kitty cat is sick.
COVID got me 2.5 years into it. The COVID got me. Yes. First few days were pretty bad. Had almost it was almost 103 temperature, like fever, chills, the works, you know.
Oh
and now it's pretty much just congestion and cough. So I'll do my best, guys. If you hear me sounding nasally, that is why.
You sound sultry.
Oh, okay.
You look sexy, but you sound like you have that deep. What is that? What's that lady that did the original Catwoman? Arthur Kitt? What's her name? Something.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, the original one.
Oh,
from the TV show. Yes.
Oh, no.
The one with the voice like this.
Oh my gosh, no. Anyway, that is not me. But I can be a Catwoman.
Yes.
I'm doing my best. If you're watching us on Patreon on the video, I put my best on for the next 40-ish minutes, and that's what you're gonna get.
Yes.
But other than that, I was being in bed. I was able to catch up on a couple things. We finished inventing Anna. And I don't know. I mean, I think she is probably a scam. It seems she thinks, I don't know. She is a fake heiress, right? She says that her defense, she tried to use it to her advantage and to try and just start a business. I could see that as a defense, but I honestly think that it was a totally a scam.
She's a scam. Yeah, totally. And she knew what was expected to kind of fit in that lifestyle and with the socialites and stuff like that. But she said it. Inventing Anna is the mockumentary. It's a series.
It is, yeah.
And it's not a true, because the reporter, technically that whole relationship is not true, but Anna, her story, the entire thing is true. And what do you think about her accent?
Oh, it's off. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was totally weird. Yeah. Now, I love you, but I hate you at the same time. We finished Midnight Mass.
Uh-huh.
That is the most hocus pocus witchcraft bullshit I have ever seen.
Thank you.
Thank you. The ever-loving world? It got you the first couple episodes where you're like, something weird is going on here. And then you just like fell into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some hocus pocus bullshit.
It's fucking Netflix. They have another one out there. It's not on Netflix. I think it's on Hulu or Amazon. It's called Bear. Have you seen it?
It's called From. We talked about that last time. No, I haven't seen it yet, but we talked about that last time. So it's on our next to watch list. But I also watched the Netflix documentary on Marilyn Monroe and whether she was murdered or if it was actually suicide. And we decided we're going to go ahead and do that as a crime chat. I can't wait. That's coming up in the next couple months.
For Crime and Cosmetics.
For Crime and Cosmetics, yep.
That's going to be a good one. I think she was murdered.
You know, there's a lot that can drive somebody to do what they do. And whether it's homicide or suicide, that is definitely a twister. And Bailey Sarian just did a case closed on that same documentary.
Oh, really?
And I did her take on it. It was super interesting.
Okay, I got to watch that. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know I love Marilyn. Don't get me wrong. Love Marilyn. But if you stand on stage and start to sing happy birthday to my husband.
Oh my God.
In front of the world.
And that's and in the documentary, that's where they explain, like, she was starting at the peak of her downfall at that point. It makes total sense.
Do you think Jackie had something to do with it?
No.
No.
And actually, she was more Robert Kennedy than John.
Okay.
And she saw Robert Kennedy the day that she died.
Robert.
There's so much more to it. You got to watch the documentary, and we're going to get into it in a crime chat in the future for crime and cosmetics. So
okay. So yeah, these pictures, when you see them, one of them, the Chewy, is smoking a cigar. So like she's sitting there, like, I mean, it's just so sick. So now they showed no remorse. In the pictures, they looked pretty unbothered about the whole thing. They were just like, you know, I think they were damaged a long time ago. And on top of this, when they were answering questions from the police, they were just like, oh yeah, I'll show you the mass grave.
Oh my God, like nothing wrong.
I'll take you there.
Yeah.
This is my business. This is my business. And I'll take you there because, yeah, they were just convinced that this was their place of business and they were allowed to do whatever they needed to do to make money. And they just didn't think anything. So they did show the police where the bodies were buried, and they did not deny a damn thing. Girl, they didn't deny anything. Now the townspeople were mad. One, that they didn't care to deny anything.
Well, I mean, maybe they didn't think anything was wrong with it.
But how crazy! I mean, think about it. How bad does your town have to be to not think that would be wrong?
They had their own trauma, and that's where you have being a sociopath, where you don't understand that something is actually not okay, morally okay with this.
Yes. Yeah.
But I had never heard of this story before at all.
It's crazy, right?
But it doesn't surprise me at the same time. Is that weird?
No, because we that's what we do. We obsess about evil crimes, dark crimes, and the occasionally unknown. And nothing shocks us. But
nothing.
When I was researching this story, I was literally so focused on Cinco de Mayo that I'm like, is there a Cinco de Mayo massacre, or is there like anywhere in the world? And this story kept on popping up, and because it was like Mexico's horrific event, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like this, we gotta highlight this.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, so the youngest one is Luisa, right?
The youngest one
Luisa,
isn't it Chewy?
Oh, Chewy, yes.
Chewy.
So the youngest one being Chewy.
She was born.
She died somewhere.
She was born in 1924. Oh, no. Chewy was born in 1920.
So, I mean, if she's still alive, she'd be 102. I doubt that she's still alive right now.
Yeah.
Rest in hell.
Rest in hell, bitch. All
four of you. You are evil women.
Yeah. And
you give religion a bad name because of your extreme practices.
Yeah.
And and
just what's sad is that yes, we're focused on these four women, but think about how many men they satisfied. Because remember, they supply and demand, baby. They were supplying
and that
a product.
Yeah, and that makes the world go round, and and it brings the money in,
but there was a demand.
There was a demand for it. I get it.
Of children, there is a demand, and it's sick, and it's
there
crazy.
Still is a demand for it, which is still sick. I mean, we're talking about 60 years later, and there's still a freaking demand for it, which is insane. But that is crazy. That is an insane story.
Yeah. And chatters, because we don't want to leave you hanging, please subscribe to our Patreon. We are getting so many subscribers, and we're getting a lot more so I can't wait for the next recommendation from our subscriber.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this. And some of them, we have a couple of people who won the murder a makeup palettes.
Yeah, the eyeshadow palettes.
Yes.
They subscribe to the Patreon, so they got a free
Mhm.
eyeshadow palette, which is amazing.
Mhm.
And if you haven't seen it yet, we have launched our official website, CrimeChatWithNatandCat.com.
Yeah.
And you can buy your own merch on there.
Yes.
We've got glasses, shirts, we got a beanie, we got a keychain. Look, Nat's
Here.
wearing a shirt right now.
Thank you, fairy godmother.
Yes, thank you, Mother. I don't remember what it was that we.
I don't remember.
But yeah, so we've got our own website, and you can also, it's linked to all of our socials. So you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram,
Mhm.
everything. I mean, you'll follow us on all the socials. Just search at Crime Chat with Nat and Cat.
And until next time, chatters.
Oh, we're going to have a crime and cosmetics next time.
Yeah.
It is going to be, so our next episode is going to be a makeup artist that was featured on YouTube, and she was so popular on YouTube. And how did she get herself caught in a crime?
Oh
You have to listen to it next time.
no.
We'll see you next time.
All right.